Are you exhausted from the stress and hard work that comes with leading a company? Do you feel the constant fatigue that comes from feeling like dragging the whole organization to meet the goal that you've set for the firm, and that you feel that it's sapping all of your energy and you're feeling really depleted? Look, I've done 25 years of investment banking, strategy consulting, PE, entrepreneurship, and one thing I've learned is that you really got to look after your health. Because this stress is really, really bad, and it can really do some very harmful things to your body. So what I'm going to have a chat here about is really what you can do to really help yourself during this journey. This is what I've been using with the coaches that I employed to help me with my nutrition, with my exercise, with my sleep, with all these things, to just make sure that I could survive this warrior phase that you go through when you're in a very high intense position, or if you're an entrepreneur. And it's motherhood statements, but I will reiterate them, and I'll make sure that really I hope you're going to implement them. But first of all, is the biggest thing I see is neglected is sleep. You must try and get 6 to 8 hours sleep, because what I saw was that the compounding effect of lack of sleep had the biggest damage on my colleagues during deals. I mean, we would do deals where we would work around the clock for days, and it clouds judgment, and it creates really, really bad health effects. So really focus on making sure you get your sleep. On nutrition, eat clean, lots of greens, lots of proteins, away from the stimulants, minimize coffees, teas and all of that, alcohol, all that stuff. Make sure you alkalize your body a lot. And then when it comes to your mind, try and keep your mind still through meditation, or whatever you like to call it, but just exercises to make your mind much, much more still. So you turn it from like, a bucket full of water and sand which has been swirled, and you just sort of bring it down so it becomes clear and the sand goes to the bottom. And the way I used to do it was by either meditating by the beach or going for walks and getting close to nature and detaching completely. So I would detach from the phone, I would detach from the calls, I would detach from the 24/7 conference calls and all of that. Try and really keep your mind still, but you must really focus also on exercise, and make sure you don't neglect that. Put an hour in, whether it's at the beginning of your day. As you get older, HIIT exercises, high intensity training, is really good for your cardiovascular system and keep your muscle tone up. So if you're really short on time, that's the kind of thing that could be good for you. But really try and keep these regimes going throughout your working life, and please don't neglect your sleep, because that actually is the one that gets neglected the most. In addition to hydration, put salt in your water, put some salt from Everest or something like that, that really is very high quality, or New Zealand. Make sure that you really look after your body, keep that stress down. That stress is really, really dangerous. And then what you really should try and do is to outsource all non-core activities, because what happens particularly with entrepreneurs is they end up doing far too much themselves. And as soon as you get to the scale where you can outsource things, just be very ruthless with, is this something that I can delegate? Is this something that I can eliminate? Or is this something that doesn't need to be done at all? And then just focus on the key things, and particularly on the one thing that's really going to move the dial this year and add immense value to your business. So I hope that helps. Look, this is just the tip of the iceberg. We go into a lot more depth. I mean, I've had decades of training in this stuff. It's the only way I managed to survive through the pressures and the stresses of building business, investment banking, etc. It's brutal, particularly when you've got a really heavy travel schedule. If you want to learn more, just join one of our masterminds, join one of our courses, and we look forward to adding massive value to your business.